Hi there. In this lesson, in this video, I will talk about how to create combo box and how to use it. There are two questions here. Create a combo box and graph and change the graph using the combo box, and then later add trend lines and forecast next 3 years via trend line. You see the sales in cities are displayed here, and they are ordered according to the years. For example, in this city, the sales are realized in this way, and in this city, the total sales are displayed. And for the grand total, the total sales are lowered. Later, they decreases. Okay, I will create a trend line, and first of all, I will add combo box, and then later I will use it. First of all, let's talk about offset function. Offset function is very important. Offset, when you write equal offset, Excel asks me three questions. First of all, select a reference cell. I click here and press F4. Then later, how many rows under this cell will you select? For example, I write here 1, and for the columns, I write 2. Excel gives me 1 row under and 2 rows, 2 columns right. You see the result is here. When I write here 0 columns, 1 row under and 0 column right, then Excel gives me this one. For example, if you want to select this cell, my reference is here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 rows, I write here 5, and Excel displays this one. If you want to select this one or create this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 row under and 1 column right. I write here 5 and here 1. You see Excel displays this result. Okay, and you know how offset works. Offset, you select one reference cell and later shift down and shift right. If you write here negative numbers, Excel, then for example for rows, if I write here -5, Excel will lead me to 5 cells, 5 rows upper. And if I write here -5, Excel will lead me 5 columns left. And if there is no left column, for example, if the reference is row column A, it will not work but for example, if the reference is here, then comma 0 and -4, it means 0 rows under, it's the same row, and 4 columns left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excel will give this one. You see Excel calculate this one and the result is displayed. Okay, offset is very important for the combo box. And let's add combo box. Combo box will be added from the developer menu. But you see developer menu is absent, developer tab. Because it's disabled at the beginning. When you set up Excel, you cannot find here the developer menu. You have to enable it. From the file menu, click options and later customize ribbon. On the right hand side, you see developer is here. Check it and press OK. You see Excel enabled developer. And to insert combo box, you see here insert button is here, and the second one is combo box. Click this one and draw a combo box here. I draw here. You see I have created a combo box. Then later right click the combo box and format control. You see there are 3 boxes here. First of all, input range. Excel asks me which values will be displayed in the combo box, I select the city names and also grand total. Okay. And cell to link. I will select one cell to link it, for example, I1. And the drop down lines, how many rows or how many lines will be displayed when I click this one. 8 is okay. I click OK. When I click here, you see there are 8 selections, 8 options here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you can scroll down to see the other cities. For example, if you select the first city, you see Excel right here 1. If I select the second one, Excel right here 2. When you click format cell, you see I1 is the cell link. You see this works in this manner. For example, when you select at the last one, Excel writes 25 because 1, 2, 3, and this is 25. This is the 25th element or 25th item here. First item, Excel writes here 1. Okay. Then let's go on. This works only just like this. And you see, first of all, I right click format control, input range, I select all city names, and I linked it as cell. And then later I will use here offset function. First of all, I will write here, I will copy the headers and paste here. And for the city, I will use offset function. My reference cell is here, A1, and click F4 to fix it. Then later, how many rows under this I will select. For example, I will click this one, I1 cell. And how many columns? I will select city, then I will write here 0. And you see, when I think you understand, reference cell is A1. How many rows under this cell? I will take the number from here. When I, for example, click Liverpool, Liverpool is the second one. Excel writes here 7, 2, and Excel looks at that. Reference cell is A1 and 2 rows under this cell. You see Excel right here this, and I have fixed all the cells and copy it to right side, and then I want to see the number here 2014, the sales in 2014. It's very easy. I will write the columns 1 because for 2014 2 rows under and 1 column right. 2014 is 1 column right. Okay, I will use the same format here to see all of them. You see, when I select, for example, the first one, Excel right is 1, and Excel using offset function, you see 1 row under and 0 column right. This is 1 row under, 1 is from here, and 1 column right. And then later I will copy all of them. I will write here 2, 3, 4, and 5. You see, and then later I will create a border for it. Okay, I created borders for it. And you see, when I select Liverpool, Excel writes here Liverpool and takes the results of the Liverpool. You see, all of them are displayed here. And the third one, Excel writes here 3, and these cells all change according to this one. When you display the trace dependency, you see this cell changes all the numbers here. Okay, I remove arrows. I think you'll remember this one in formulas section. Let's create a graphic. and I select all the data, and from the insert menu, let's create a line graphic. For example, this one. I created line graphic, and you see, I will add data labels, and when I change this one, Excel changes all results here, and when the results change, the graphic also changes. From this city, you see all sales are displayed in the graph. And for the grand total, at the bottom, you see the grand totals are decreased. And later, you see I am changing the graphics using combo box. Okay, let's go on then later. I will add trend line to this graphic. Click the line here and right click and add trend line. You see Excel wrote a trend line in linear. And later I will change the format of the trend line. For example, the line color is red. I select red, and the dash type line, and let's change the width 3 points. Okay, I created a trend line. I think you remember from the graphics the trend line. Trend line is that I tell Excel that draw a line between the data such that this line have to be the real data, and the differences between the real data, you see this point, this point, this point, minus the line, the deviations between the line and the real data have to be minimum. Okay, I can create this in this manner. You can look at look up Google how the trend line is calculated. Now I will use trend line. Right click on the trend line and format trend line here. I tell Excel display equations on the chart and display R squared value on chart. I display both of them. You see Excel created here. You see, I will make it red and bold and great. You see, Excel gives me the formula of the trend line here and R square. R square means that the my trend line and the real data are 74% complies. Okay, I think you understand what it means. If this is 1 or 100%, it means they are all the same. For example, for the first one, you see the percentage is 76.66. Let's go on. And when I write here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you see the trend line and the data intersect totally, and the formula is y is equal x and r square is equal 1. This means they are all completely complies with each other. I will take it back. Okay, let's go on. And the formula is displayed here. When I change the data, for example, Liverpool, you see all data are displayed. You see R square is very low. It means that there is no correlation between this line and the real data. Displays the correlation between these two lines. Okay, and let's go on. For example, I select the grand total. You see the grand total 74% complies with the real life, and when I right click on the trend line, format trend line, and you see here I will forecast 3 periods. You see Excel, I press enter and Excel calculates the next 3 data, 3 years or. For example, when I select this one, Excel says me on this trend you will see this sales. It's decreasing, and with this speed and with this trend it will decrease to this point. And for example, is there any rise? I am looking, but all of them are decreasing, and I am tracing. No one rises or increases. You see, Manchester, for example. This is increasing, but there is very low correlation between these two lines, you see. And Excel says me that with this trend line, your sales will rise and increase to this point. Okay, let's look at another one. I think most of them are decreasing. Sales are very bad, you see. Okay, you see, if you create business in your business, you want to create graphics and animated graphics, you can use combo box and graphics together. Okay, thank you for watching.